Welcome to 22 Breakdown. Now let's be honest. What did Freddy Krueger do? Freddy Krueger was burnt in a furnace by a group of adults who thought he would be bad for the children. So Freddy came back decades later and terrorized and killed the youth. Does this sound familiar? Something happened to somebody. Somebody was destroyed. Which now would be an old case. But to rehash it, it makes it young again, youth. And now it's being played out in attack mode. Freddy Krueger all the way, right? Just something to keep in your head. Let's go into with the story. All right now, all right. Greetings everybody. 22 Breakdown. In a way we knew at this as far as podcast route. But as far as speaking, teaching, lecturing, we're not at all. And especially doing research. We're not at all new. Now, recently, if you don't know, I'm gonna go ahead and slimly update you. There's been rants going on with Hassan Campbell, Sotomayor. They had their little beefs. But in the midst of those beefs, let's see if anybody's recognizing what's really going on here. When I seen Tommy, let's start with Tommy. When I seen Tommy and Kwame's beef, he can't overtalk Tommy. Nobody gonna get that. So in fact, whoever's out there listening, have facts that you can pull up and can see. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna go on Tommy and try to go against Tommy, have some serious shit, whether it's in video form or paper form, text, whatever, however. Just have some facts. That's all I gotta say. Please have some facts. Now, you can see in their little situation how you can tell which one is lying. You can easily see. When you're gonna break it down to one thing that's considered a phone call, and then everything you're saying is ass backwards. When you sit there and say, well, hey, you called me, and Tommy say, well, no, I didn't. And you got to go back and look at it. I ain't trying to get on that because it's other shit I'm really trying to get into. I'm just using that as an example of how everything this man say the other person doing, he doing it. He the one that actually would do it. When I seen the interview with Hassan Campbell, he did the exact same thing, but we had one problem with that interview. Because Hassan did something that Sotomayor didn't. See, both of them did something the other one didn't do. They tag teamed him without him knowing. You see what I'm saying? And it wasn't nothing that they planned, it just came out that way. Tommy rope-a-doped him in lies after lie and trying to weave out of this, and he broke him down. If you look at it, you can see his psyche totally breaking down where he's just turned into a kid. Straight up. Started insulting and doing all that other stuff. Now Hassan broke him down in another way. The whole conversation, I'm not gonna get into all that. I'm just gonna say how he broke him down. He just simply asked him, was he BOULE? He asked him more than once. He didn't answer it neither time. Well, I took it back. He did answer it, but he answered it with other people. And if you notice, he always keep bringing up other people. You sitting there having a conversation with him, he'll bring up somebody else. Well, I'm gonna go talk to, like he say, he gonna call to get Hassan's information. He's talking to Hassan Campbell. He's gonna call the cat in New York to get Hassan's number and information so he can set up a fight or whatnot. I mean, why you bring this man's name up that you just said you dodged him because of he let some bullshit go down on your show? I ain't finna bring all that up, but you know, man. So basically, you answered the question, are you a BOULE, by saying another NBA player should be considered Hassan Campbell's brother in religion because they're both are Muslim. And he's like, well, how could he be BOULE and he played for the NBA and he's Muslim? And he named another brother also. Let me ask y'all something. Do that mean, if somebody is trickery or had a trickery system, wouldn't trickery things come out of that? Wouldn't it not make sense? I mean, have you ever heard of anybody doing something outside of what is considered normal? Like, some people might go to church and become pastors and shit just to rob the congregation every week. Some people might go join a whole different organization just to get over another way. That's not new to us. But I'm not going to rant because that's too much of that on here. Once I feel I said enough that y'all get the information, I'm going to move on. Y'all feel what I'm saying? It is very easy, for those that didn't catch it, it's very easy for a BOULE member to be anywhere in your church, at your mall, in a whole different organization that's against the BOULE. That's not impossible. Shit. I don't know. I don't get, man. All this bagging out and weaving out is, boy, let's move on. Because I really got to get to this one. This topic right here is about being a man. Let me tell y'all something. I want everybody first to think about who you ever considered to be a man in your life. Your dad, your granddad, brother, whoever you consider a real man. How many times did they tell you they was a man? Now, I want you to think of any time you ever heard them did say that they was a man. More likely might be your brother or a friend. If they said that they was a man, 9 times out of 10, that's when they was a boy. Am I not right? Is this not common? If you ever heard the average male say I'm a man, 9 times out of 10, he said it at a time that he was a youngster. Just like how somebody act, right? Most of the time. Now, let's put a definition from his mouth what a man is, because this is really fucking me up. I'm sorry, y'all, but for the lingo. This has really got me. From this man's mouth, he says he is a man because he have no emotions, no feelings. That means he can't even love. That means whoever woman that he was with, had kids with or whatever, they was cum buckets evidently. Drop buckets. Let me not be so harsh. I really apologize for that. But even worse than that, because they still here. Let's talk about 2020, because I did a little report on this and this bothers me. It was 188 black men and a few women, black women, rappers, rap artists. Listen to what I'm saying. Not producers, not singers, not civilians. I'm not adding them. I'm not adding actors, sports players. I'm not adding none of that. I'm talking about just black rappers, mostly male and a few female, that was taken from this earth at a young age. Over 95% of them was over at a young age, 25 and under. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And you know why? How they died? Let's talk about how first. They died by horrific crime committed on them, regardless what they did from the start. All that's irrelevant. They gone. And so is some of the people that took them away. In another way, that they gone. In another sense, they are gone. You feel me? But they was taken out by other motherfuckers that look like them. Now keep in mind, I'm not talking about the police brutality, nothing. I'm not adding those up. I'm just talking about rappers that was taken out by other motherfuckers that look like them in the streets. And you know why something like that would happen? Because of something's missing. And I thought somebody had the right recipes. I thought somebody's moms had the right cooking. But what's missing is emotions and feelings. The very shit that mama's cooking, that's sprinkling around all y'all, that this man's saying all the right stuff to pull off all the right things. Pull off all the right spells. And once you are got, it's easy to start sprinkling that extra salt. That extra salt is getting you to understand to be a man. This is why this man keep saying, I'm a man, I'm a man. He done said that in one day more than I probably said it in my life. I don't have to go reiterate, I'm a man. I think people notice that when they see me come around the corner. I'm gonna just go around and start saying, I can't fly. I can't fly. I can ride a bike. I can drive a car. I can walk through the mall. Why don't I just start telling all the shit that I am? That's stupid as fuck. A man is a man when he do the opposite of what this man is telling y'all. When a motherfucker learn about his feelings, his emotions, and know how to control them, that's a motherfucking man. How in the fuck can you love, nigga? How you even get up and dance somewhere? How in the fuck do you dance? Nigga, it's trivial for us to dance our kind. It's trivial. So how in the fuck you can wiggle and move if you ain't got no feelings, no emotions? The very things that it take to not want to take out another motherfucker that look like you. How in the fuck can you love another nigga that look like you when you ain't even got feelings and emotions for yourself, dog? I think y'all, my audience, whoever listening, you wise enough to even come and check out what this would be about. It didn't fear you. So I don't have to talk no longer on that topic. Man, that really bothers me, dog. Explain something for me. Because these same youngsters that's not here, that's gone, oh well for you. Because they the same thing you is right now. No feelings and no emotions. You are leading death to us. Because that same, the ones that's here, know what you're doing with them? You're lying to them. You telling them to go, why there isn't no coding? Why ain't nobody talking about it? What you mean talking? R. Kelly said he can motherfucking fly. He ain't flew out the motherfucking shit yet, has he? Talk don't mean shit. No disrespect, Kelly, man. Talk don't mean shit, bro. You have a platform. You can set a motherfucking coding class on your platform and there go all the shit that you're talking right now. But no, somebody wants you to come and captivate our mindset and make us believe that we have to go to Congress and all these other shit that you claiming and get all this big budget money so we can set up all these schools and everything look fine and dandy and so they can shut down schools with another fucking COVID or something in 2 more years, and then we done did all that shit and done got our money. Come on, man. They already talking about a return of COVID. Then they already talking about SARS pandemic in 2025. What are you talking about, boss? But that ain't the fucked up part. The fucked up part is this. Who in the fuck would tell some youngsters to go to coding school or anything right now when you can learn Python full course in 4 hours? 4 hours. I'm talking a full course. You can learn the full just and be writing. You can be writing a code in 10 minutes. Your first code. So why did you just take 1 hour per day, even per week? On Fridays, we're going to have this young man, he sent us this, and you Kwame Brown, nigga, you're about the third hottest sensation that's going on right now on YouTube. People would do it just for you, just to say, to tell somebody else that they know you. Just to, you know how people is. People will do it for free just to motherfucking get promotions for you shouting out their name. I'll do it for free. You ain't got to shout out my name. I just send you the shit that you can put up. I won't even be in the video. Wouldn't nobody even know I had nothing to do with it, is what I'm saying. I don't care. Because if the kids gonna learn, if the adults gonna learn, and we need to quit just putting everything on the kids. Because think about it. If you have to put so much on the kids, then that means the adults is fucked up. Because don't nobody got to put nothing on me when I was coming back as a kid, because my parents is right. And you finna learn about the real whole deal. Mama's cooking is gone, boss. Because that's all you talking about is sprinkling mama's cooking. You ain't, mama, see, my mama ain't about just no cooking and you coming to eat. See, my mama a little bit different, boss. You gonna see my mama in there cutting up some chicken. You gonna see her in there preparing the shit. You gonna see her turning the stove on, the eyes on. You gonna see, so you will now know. Cause she understood. It ain't about getting these motherfuckers a couple of carrots, cause these rabbits gonna come back. But if I show these motherfuckers how to plant this motherfucking carrot, they can go on a whole nother journey. And no matter how far away they are, they gonna always have a lesson. They gonna always have it. So she gave the whole meal, how to change up the menu and how to cook it, how long it needs to be on the eye. That's what I'm talking about, and that's what we finna start getting, boss. We don't need no more seasoning. We don't need that no more. Mama's cooking ain't about shit when we don't know. When mama gone, what, everybody gonna die of starvation? Because nobody else learned how to get the seasoning. Nobody else learned how to cook. Stop playing with me, boss. What is you really sprinkling? What is you sprinkling? Coding. That sounds like you slowing us down, dog. I can show you guys a 1962 film. I can show you a 1947 film. The information in that film, the average person today wouldn't be able to translate that information. Coding is nothing but a new word that they use so you would think it's something new. That is nothing but programming. If you say programming to a youngster, he gonna like, man, I ain't gonna learn no goddamn programming. But if you say coding, he might. But if you tell him coding, you're gonna be putting him backwards because you can get anything you want from China, dog. It's scripts. People just take shit now and what they wanna do and put it together. By the time you went and learned several different coding languages, boss, I've been put out 12 products that's real in-depth products, I'm saying. And if they're not heavily in debt, I've been put out 100 products, dog. Easy, and I'm talking easy. Easy. That's a whole career. Beyond career. Then I noticed one more thing. No matter what other YouTube I watch now, I might just haven't noticed it, but I ain't noticed nobody else that got a 2-minute mark. Another slow down. What is your agenda? Why are you constantly trying to slow us down? I don't get it. Now let's jump to the next situation. One of your main things is breaking down Charlemagne the God, and I'm gonna tell you right now with all 5 of my hands, I'm clapping. I'm gonna clap that. Any man that does some shit like that needs to be brought to the forefront. If a motherfucker has raped, been accused of it or anything, that man should be brought to the forefront. If a man was smart, he would do it himself. He would bring his own shit to the forefront to let motherfuckers know that they not finna break a man down through something that they've been through. Well, at least letting that man know, hey, now I know. You gotta always give somebody the benefit of the doubt. Say, look, now I know it is a possibility that shit went sour and things didn't come out all the way right because of me, myself. I was involved in a alleged rape case myself. So I know some things could be just foul. So if you have 100% guilt on Charlamagne, how much guilt do you have on yourself for what the incident that happened in 2006 with you? How much guilt do you have about yourself? Like, well, maybe I did go too far. Or no, that hoe just lying. Is she lying 100% or what? So you said do research before you speak on a man. Nigga, you talking to the coldest research motherfucker on this planet. It ain't a motherfucker that can research better than me. He might be an equal out there, but he ain't better. When you was running around this motherfucker looking cross-eyed and I'm a search engine myself, boss. I've been doing this before IBM computers even had Microsoft. You got the right one, which is actually going to turn out to be the wrong one. See, back to Hassan Campbell and the BOULE situation. I find it odd that no matter what, Cosby, I mean, no matter what, all the black men, they getting them with something sexual. No matter what. Everybody you tied into, they went through some kind of relationship, something had to do with something. It's a ritual. All this stuff is looking ritualistic. Is that why you have a problem just straight saying, no, I am not BOULE. I am not part of Jesuit order. I am not Rosicrucian order. I am none of that, never have been or never will be. That's exactly what we want to hear you say, because we know what'll happen if you say that and it's not true. We know what happened. So a lot of things is starting to look a little BOULE or whatever, or Masonic to us by your movements, especially when you constantly say you make no moves, you don't talk, you don't speak or nothing without knowing. That's what you said. You said once your mouth go or you start moving, that's because you now know. Ain't no more thinking. That's what you said. I got the video clip. So when you look at all that and then you turn around and look at when you were a part of the go along, get along gang, because you was in the NBA, what, 12 or 13 years. And you didn't say shit. And you're talking now about shit that was going on while you were playing. Ever since before you even got in. And you ain't said shit. You got out the NBA 7 years later. Now you got so much heart. I don't get this. Where did all this come from, man? You kept quiet for all these years. And now you talking about a go along, get along game and all this other stuff. Boss, if you know anything about some people that can go along, get along, and they African Americans, black or whatever you want to call them, Geechee, whatever they are, you trying to tell me you know of an organization like that and there's no one above them? Boy, you just opening up so many motherfucking worms out your mouth. You don't even have a clue. And then you wonder why everybody coming after you. Because the smart motherfuckers can see through. You're glass, my nigga. So you telling me black people, see what I'm saying? See, do y'all starting to see what I'm saying, what Tommy trying to tell you, what the son, is y'all seeing this? So the black people is now the ones in charge enough to control all this stuff with nobody that's above them. I'm talking about Not the high-end black people. Not them. We're talking about Charlemagne the Gods and stuff like that. Not even at 100 million. And y'all believing it. That's the sad part. Nobody even the question, well, who employing them? Who's putting them on? Because if they tore down blacks, that's what you're doing. You took 9 people that you named that was on that level of a mindset of taking down blacks, and you converted that into 2, maybe 300,000 people with that same mindset that's following you. Because if they following you, they got the mindset. Now people growing saying, the men growing up thinking, I'm a man when I quit motherfucking thinking. And when I stop motherfucking having emotions and feelings. So when I stab this nigga in the eye, I ain't gonna feel shit about it. I'm gonna stab him in the other eye. Boy, I don't understand your logic for shit. And everybody following him, I don't understand it for shit. I don't understand how you follow that, but you want the world to be better. I don't get it. Please, somebody show me this one. Now, this one is the side of disrespect. This is going to show the disrespect side of you. And I'm talking disrespectful to the fullest. And bold. It's a lot of artists. And we all know this. You can hate the fuck out of them until something changes in their life, like you. Most of the time it's after they dead. That's correct, right? The motherfucker died, now we love him. Hate that motherfucker when they're alive and they die. Oh, that motherfucker, she was nice, she was cool. It's happening to everybody. Kobe Bryant, he actually flipped the people around before he was gone. But when he did leave, it even made the emotions and everything a little more broader, right? This is just one little thing I'm gonna throw out there for you right now. For a person to have a problem 20 years ago, was in the league 12 or 13 years, but somehow flying around the world, all that training and all this other stuff, you just couldn't figure out how to grasp that you needed at that time, that you just held it. And then for another 7 years later, I just find it mighty odd that this man saying, are you BOULE? Other people is asking, are you something like that? Your mouth said, I do not make moves without knowing what I'm doing. And just like you told Hassan Campbell after you apologized, hey, but we need to know why you did it, sir. We need to start getting to the root of the problem. Well, I'm extending that love to you. We need to know why, after 20 years, and you're not BOULE, and you're not Mason, and you're not none of that, why, or what was you thinking about, and why did you do it? You finally decided to make a clapback video and post it on YouTube against all the smoke cast. And being you're an NBA player and you still in the, you still talking to some of them like you do, and you still pretty hip. I'm sure you knew that Kobe Bryant, and not to mention the very person that inducted you into the NBA, is going to be inducting Kobe Bryant into the NBA on the 15th of May. I'm sure you knew this. And if you didn't, there's 2 questions I got for you. How did you not know that Kobe was getting inducted that day? And the second question is, why would you even take the opportunity, because we know you did know, to even take a chance on derailing attention away from Kobe Bryant by posting that video, which happens to be your first big video, which happens to be the video that put you into the NBA, the Media Hall of Fame, because you went skyrocket on that video that dropped on the day that Kobe Bryant was to be inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame. Why would you even think it would be okay to take away some of that motherfucking shine from that man, and knowing that that man is not even here, not to mention he gone with his little precious girl that he was doing all the right things for. And you sit up and try to talk about the kids, the coding, and all this other shit, but you gonna do something so backyard boogie oogie as fucked up as that. Nigga, that's some snake in the grass, low ass shit. You knew that was gonna spark some attention. And even if you didn't know, why would you post, I'm finally finna talk shit and about them. I'm finally finna answer them. You've been talking shit, but I'm finally finna answer to all these motherfuckers on a day of that day, which is not just any day, because the 15th of May is also the day that the BOULE was founded. So you starting to look BOULE even more, nigga. Do we owe, well, not me, because I already knew what he's saying was right. Do the people owe Hassan an apology? Are you gonna be a man and say, you know what, with that being said, and I went and checked this out because I didn't know, even though you're supposed to know every move you make, you should have checked in and see what's going on. Wait, it's a Hall of Fame, something? So how much did you know when you say, I'm gonna drop this controversial ass video on that day, and if you go look at your numbers, that's like your biggest shit. That's when you scored and your whole life changed. You went from a supposed bust to the GOAT of all sports. You got motherfuckers saying Kwame Brown for president. Kwame Brown, you the realest motherfucker on the motherfucking internet. Do you understand what you're doing to young people's mindset? And when you let these motherfuckers down, what's gonna happen? Even more. So when somebody real do step up, they ain't gonna trust that motherfucker. Dude, that's some dog shit, dog. Please give us some explanations, because I got plenty questions, and they are coming. They are coming. After this right here is posted, I'm gonna give it a couple of days and I'm gonna put the first video up. And when that first video come up, it's part 1 of 2 parts. It's about a dime in there. That boy, questions like this is there, and that's the easy shit. Part 2, you ain't even gotta answer shit. I don't give a fuck if you respond with part 2 or not. It's gonna be so detrimented, people gonna see it verbatimly. Period. It can't be hidden. And with that being said, there's only one outcome. Maybe you're being targeted and don't know. So do understand, I have to put this video out. I don't know you. I don't know the people that's listening, but we all need to know the truth. Should we be doing a power move away from you? Or should we be doing a power move to protect you? Because you might be targeted. But I know one thing, if you are, it's gonna look mighty fucked up. For a person to say that they know and they on top of their game and they the shit and they all this and that. They know what they're doing before they make a move. And I'm gonna tell you now, dog, you said do your research. Every fucking move you make, I'm telling you now, every move you've made in the last fucking couple of months got the word Mason written all over it. I'm gonna tell you that now. And I'm talking every move that you have made. So we need some answers, dog. We need some answers. I'm gonna leave that like that. Much love, everybody. Understand the crab in the barrel. Learn how to throw the motherfucker out the barrel. And when you get your ass out the barrel, learn how to turn around and put your hand back or your claw back over there and reach and grab the next motherfucker out the barrel. And then it's gonna be easier for y'all two to get the third motherfucker out the barrel. Then next thing you know, everybody is out. You feel me? It only takes a little bit of time, y'all, and a little bit of feeling and emotions and love that we are no longer gonna have when our leaders, okay, look at this motherfucker that's actually leading you now. He's training you to not have feelings, no emotions or nothing. He would knock down a man for an alleged rape that he's been through, but he won't even come through and say it's a possibility. You can just be charged falsely. He's telling you to do things that's gonna slow you down on a major level. That's already 100 years behind, damn near. Okay, now look at your other leaders. They telling you that they're gonna make America to where we're in an equal society. Okay? But when they're up there doing their debates, or when you're at your courthouse or whatever, voting or doing, and you're watching them doing all their stuff, let me see. Steve Harvey been around a long time. Clark and I have been here a while. Shit, Fubu been here, came and left again. Come back 14, 15 times. Have y'all ever even seen a damn handkerchief inside of any one of their, when Barack was up, did he even have a Steve Harvey? I don't know, he probably did. I'm just asking. Because if you want to make this shit equal, can y'all tell me which president or Congress or whatever actually got up and had some socks on made by Clark and I don't know if he makes socks or not, but I know he make a tie. He makes something. I know Steve Harvey makes something. A jacket, some slacks, something. Do you think Trump would have got up on and put on a Steve Harvey jacket? Do you think, did Biden do it? Not even a handkerchief, huh? Not even not even some drawers made by you. So you think they really gonna make it equal? Even the shoes that they walk on, not made by you. Do you really think they gonna make it equal when they sitting there telling you that we ain't in your face? This man the same way. Like old boy said, where's your Trump hat? Used to wear Trump all the time. Where's your Trump hat? You is wishy-washy and you go with whatever go. Whoever agree with you, you're gonna go. It could be two niggas up talking, both of them saying two totally different shits about you, saying the opposite about you, but both of the opposites could be not evil towards you, and you're gonna agree with both, as long as it was something good. They can both be telling a story. It can be both good stories, but they can tell it different how they saw it. One can say, yeah, I remember Kwame because he went down to the right, then he went up to such and that. And the next nigga say the same shit in the same day, yeah, because he went to the left and he went down. And you gonna sit there and agree because of both of them made you look good. You ain't gonna sit there and say, no, boss, no, hold up. I would love to have that motherfucking attention or whatever you after, but that ain't how I went down. I went to the right that day. But all that other shit, exactly like you said, did go down. Because if you think about it, if you go to the left, it turns to the brick walls and all that down, so it wouldn't even work. You feel me? You won't correct shit, boss. We tired, dog. We don't need no more trickery. Like I say, you could be a target. But when you get up and say all the things you say, you got to be able to bag it up, dog. You got to be able to bag it up. That's a must. You can't get up and tell us you don't make no moves. You are perfect. That's what you saying. You a man. You ain't got no feelings, no emotions. You cannot love. So you cannot be deflated. You can't be deactivated. You got some questions coming. And I guarantee you, even if you answer them, because it's checkmate, I'm going to tell you that now. And let me explain. If you say, yeah, I did all this, there's a lot of people going to be pissed off just for the fact that you would try to take. That means you purposely meant to take away the attention that was turned on Kobe Bryant and his family. And if you try to say you didn't do it for that, you didn't know, how in the fuck you didn't know that was going down and didn't sit up and think somebody so intelligent, as brilliant as you, that know all the answers to everything, how in the fuck did that not come to your head and say, you know what, I'm not finna bring up no animosity shit at all today. No matter what between me and Kobe, that man, he ain't got tomorrow. He didn't even have yesterday. He been gone a year. So let me go on ahead and respect all animosity that I ever had towards the NBA. And if you want to do any animosity, you could have did it with the Congress and all that shit you say you be doing on the side. You feel me? But damn, I'm stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dog. I forgot. You ain't got no motherfucking emotions, and you ain't got no feelings. And that's the kind of shit that comes out of this. And when a nigga ain't got no emotions and no feelings, he do shit like that, and he do shit like these motherfucking videos I'm finna drop, nigga. Wait till I'm dead before y'all do this bullshit. As long as I'm a motherfucking alive, y'all ain't just finna keep running around here doing any motherfucking thing y'all wanna do, you evil motherfucking bitches. You wait till I'm dead and gone, nigga. I give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about none of them dumbass motherfuckers following you. Or the motherfucking sidekicks that you got, the couple of other motherfucking podcasters that's following you and got motherfuckers following them. Look, Kwame Brown, take them motherfuckers with you. Go on, get all of them and take them with you. I know who the fuck you are. I know exactly who you are, nigga. And they finna know. Y'all need to understand that this shit is real. You need to understand that rituals is real. That shit is real. And what y'all witnessing right now, if you about 45, I'd say more like 50, 45 to about 65, 70, you have got to actually witness a double-decade ritual play out from the beginning to the end. See, let me explain something to y'all. It's finna come out. That's why nobody ever brung you on, because that was the thing. That's the theme. You were supposed to be a bust, my nigga. You knew this before you even got in the NBA. You was gonna be a bust. Come on, man. Michael Jordan. You was to be a bust and get your shit now, because it's called an agenda. It makes sense. That's why you can keep harking on, well, I was this lunch, and you keep saying the same three things, which everybody know down there was like that. And they done went even further than the NBA. Even if they pay wasn't. Most, nigga, do you not understand, most jobs is way more, sanitation is way more important than the NBA. NBA, y'all get paid more. Y'all get paid ridiculous. To be honest, what one of you motherfuckers get paid, the whole team shouldn't even get combined. You ain't doing nothing but running around up and shooting balls. And then most y'all ain't. Sitting on the bench. We done with this shit, dog. We done with it. 22 breakdown. Y'all hit that motherfucking subscribe, and I guarantee I got so much shit coming, not just for this crack, on a whole bunch of shit that y'all gonna start being able to understand a lot of shit on a different level. And I'm gonna tell you now, I'm bringing it on different levels, on a level that I know you gonna dig and can understand. It's more to understand than it is digging, to be honest with you. I got a unique way that I'm gonna be delivering my podcast. So I'm telling y'all now, if y'all want the nitty gritty and learn some serious shit about some things and really wake your eyes up on some whole other shit, as you're gonna see with this cat, if you just follow this right here, what's gonna be shown here, you're gonna wanna see the other things that's coming up too. Trust what I'm telling you. So, like I say, show some love to everybody, man. I don't agree with this cat. I don't agree with him. Fellas, youngsters, have some love in your heart. Look at the next person, no matter what race it is. Don't put hatred in your heart. No, don't do that. Don't do it. Don't even listen to that man. Because that's the only thing you can have if you ain't got no emotions. What is you stuck on? You stuck in, man, dude. Peace out, 22 breakdown.